All right, a lot easier to do a video than to type all this out. So here's what happened about an hour or so ago in Las Vegas prior to the UFC 279 press conference. As you guys know, press conference, there's usually a curtain. Behind the curtain is where the octagon is and people are hanging around before going out. Well, before going out, behind the curtain, there's Khamzat Chimaev and his team. There's Kevin Holland and his team. They've been exchanging some words as of late, and they started to exchange some words, and they got very close to each other and were kind of pushing each other and whatnot. No real physical activity, so to speak, in terms of like serious kicks, punches landed, but there was definitely, some physicality, if you will. Now, Tiki Gosen, who is a longtime MMA fighter now turned MMA manager, happened to be back there and got in between them and broke it up, and was like actually the guy. There was hardly any security, a few police officers, but way too many people, way too many team members and just fiery fighters. So he was actually the guy, as Dana White said in his press scrum, he was the guy who broke the whole thing up, believe it or not. And then Nate and his team show up, and as the whole thing between Holland and Chimaev dies down, they see Tiki standing next to Chimaev. Nate and his team go a long way with Tiki and are kind of confused about that, unhappy about that. Words, exchanged, things exchanged back and forth, and then all of a sudden water bottles are being thrown, and I guess there were some people who were upset about where Tiki was standing and the things that were being said back and forth. So then the whole thing gets out of hand, water bottles being thrown. I believe Tiki got hit by a bottle or two, but not seriously hurt. Then once that kind of escalated, everyone was finally pulled apart, and they decided to cancel the press conference.